Yes, sir. This is another gangster tale. One of them ones that I tell so well. For sure. I mean, I've been deemed to be the coldest storyteller ever. And this is why. Check this out. My partner Heavy's game related. Going 4 and 5 raw bricks, and last week he bought 6 from Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy got good hair with light skin. Puerto Ricans love this boy cause he fits right in. They blessed the cat with 30 bricks or more. He keeps their money right for now, but Pretty Boy got dirty tricks galore. And he's just waiting for the right time to play this crime. And he gon' get them Ricans for a righteous dime. Heavy's got this gangster chick. She cooks a meal like ain't your mama, but's inclined to keep a player rich. And we gon' say her name is Tisha. She's down to bake a sweet potato pie, then make a dope deal with ya. Her and Heavy makes the team, and her and Heavy wears a ring, but her and Heavy does their own thing. It's kinda hard for me to put the rhyme, so I'm gonna leave that where it's at and then jump back into the storyline. Heaven Pretty's kinda cool. So when Heavy would score his work, Pretty Boy would usually push him 2 or 3. Basically whatever Heavy needs. But if Heavy had Pretty's hookups, then the streets would bleed. And Heavy knew that, that's where the betrayal grew at. If not, they both could've flourished and been a hell of a duet. But then the seasons had to change. The reasons all for change. Coldest summer ever, and that was strange.
Coldest summer I've ever seen. Coldest summer there's ever been. Coldest winds that have ever blown. Coldest summer I've ever known. Coldest summer I've ever seen. Coldest summer there's ever been. Coldest winds that have ever blown. Coldest summer I've ever known.
Now Pretty Boy done knocked the bins. He already had him a 5, he knocked the 6, so he's flipping twins. And Heavy's watching with the big eye. He's saying this nigga don't deserve all he got, and if I just had his hook up, then things would look up. I could scratch a meal and have my whole city shook up. But Pretty Boy's weak behind women, so while he's tricking, showing his teeth, Heavy sitting with his mind swimming. He knows that Pretty wants to rob these Puerto Ricans, so he seeks the gangster broad Tisha to get this nigga leaking information about the rip-off. He figured that he can win a plug in exchange for a tip-off, and Pretty fell for the bait. And Tisha eased up on this nigga with the grace of a snake and got him drunk talking shit with her. Had the club swapping spit with her. Took her home and fed him clit dinner. And got him bad dick in a split with her. I guess it's safe to say she's got this cat hooked, but something's wrong with this picture. Pretty's mind steady blinking saying, man, don't you recognize Tisha? But he can't make his mind remember. All he know is baby got a mouthpiece cold as December. And by the time she wrote his piece again, he was putting in his mix and taking Tish when he would need his men.
Coldest summer I've ever seen. Coldest summer there's ever been. Coldest winds that have ever blown. Coldest summer I've ever known. Coldest summer I've ever seen. Coldest summer there's ever been. Coldest winds that have ever blown. Coldest summer I've ever known.
Now Pretty Boy's ready for this heist. He's trying desperately to reach the Puerto Ricans. He done paged them thrice. And by the time he got him on the phone, he told him triple up my order, give me 1 day and I got it gone. But his plans was to skip town. Him and Tish going one way to Ohio to be Cleveland Browns. But Tish told Heavy and Heavy told the Ricans, and all the trust is out the window, everybody's leaking. The Puerto Ricans, when they called up Pretty, said meet us at that restaurant, we got your order ready. Heavy meet us at that spot too, cause if this nigga don't got no bags packed, well then we got you. With 90 birds in the trunk of an Escalade, they feeling hurt because this here is quite a test of faith. Cause Pretty Boy's like a brother to him, but if this nigga's got his luggage in his trunk, well then they got to do him. It's 9 o'clock in the PM, they in Spaghetti Warehouse parking lot. Pretty doesn't see them next to Heavy in his bourbon. Well, at least he thinks it's Heavy in his Chevy, but he's not for certain. Every man sprang loose from their vehicles, and things started in slow motion like when weed hits you. And neither man had their pistol drew, but then shots rang out from somewhere and everybody knew. Foul play, it made its way to the playground. The Puerto Ricans were speaking Spanish, yelling stay down, but the sniper had him on the scope. Pretty boy and each Puerto Rican took a bullet to their throat, and Heavy took a bullet to his brain. That's 4 dope dealers on the parking lot laying slain. And out the bushes came Tisha Summers with a 30-yard 6. She done won for 90 bricks.
Coldest summer I've ever seen, coldest summer there's ever been, coldest winds that have ever blown.